completed. Okay. How many experiments you have not done?
I have written actually just a little bit left. I have not submitted just.
It's like how many experiments you have completed and how many yet to complete. I just
I
want to
have completed seven from experiment 4 to 10 regularly, and first three I have not submitted. Not done.
Okay.
Now I have completed 9 experiments, but I haven't done only one.
Okay. Then one experiment not done is not a problem. That can be like arranged. But for him, 7, 8, 9, 10. I mean, you have to another 7 experiments you have to complete, isn't it? How many left over? 7.
No, three left.
3 left. Only 3. 7 आपने कर लिया.
Yes, ma'am. ये लेट से ज्वाइन किए थे तो ये फोर्थ एक्सपेरिमेंट हो रहा था जब हम ज्वाइन किए थे तो उसके
अच्छा.
आगे
So like you have started from experiment number 4. Is it okay?
Yes.
So another 3 experiments, yes, it can be arranged. Like at least 1 to 3 experiment, it's okay. And I think one student who joined last month, for him it will be a problem. Okay. रवि आपको मिला आपका जो मतलब आपने बात किया रवि?
No, ma'am. You didn't send the number actually.
I have not
And-
sent. Then why didn't you ask me again?
Ma'am, I thought I will ask you in this class.
No,
ma'am.
I have sent you, I think.
No, ma'am. I haven't got. You mailed them only. You didn't send the number.
Oh, Parth. So what to do now? How can I send you?
Ma'am,
Where?
I can message you separately and you can send the
No,
number.
it's okay. What is the problem? I'm sending you in the mentoring group, okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Oh, I forgot. You know, nowadays it seems I'm forgetting everything. Okay, Partha sir, AO Computer Science. I have sent, huh?
Okay, ma'am.
Let's check there.
And ma'am, one more thing. You were saying something about the lab. Actually, my internet was not working properly. So can you please?
I was saying that if any student have not completed all the 10 experiments, how many experiments you have not done, that you should inform to me so that I'll arrange the like classes so that you can complete all the experiments, because one experiment carries 4 marks, 4 point something. So like I think that I'm telling you that you should complete all the experiments so that you will not lose any marks for your lab
Okay,
class.
and so how I have to inform you? Means where on WhatsApp or?
We'll share a Google form or Google Sheet. So there you will write how many experiments you have completed and how I have to do that. So that
Okay.
I'll do later, because 10 experiments now completed. I think most of you have already completed. Only I think 5 to 6 students who are having some problem.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
for them, we will arrange some extra classes and they will complete quickly. Okay?
Yes, ma'am. I have also not completed one lab. That
Only
is
one.
experiment-
It's okay.
experiment nine.
It's okay. Completely fine. One experiment can be done. 1 to 2, it's fine. Even if up to 3 also we have to do. But a new student who joined recently last month, his
Pranav
name I
Nihal.
forgot. Huh?
Pranav Nihal, I guess.
Pranav, are you present, Pranav?
मैम उसने सिर्फ 10th करा है, बाकी
हाँ?
सारे बाकी हैं। उसने सिर्फ 10th करा है शायद, बाकी सारे बाकी हैं।
हाँ, इसीलिए उसके लिए बड़ा प्रॉब्लम होगा। अभी कैसे मैनेज करना होगा, मुझे प्रॉब्लम नहीं, मतलब बहुत ज्यादा प्रॉब्लम लग रहा है प्रणव के लिए। हर्षित का ठीक है, 3 एक्सपेरिमेंट बाकी है, उसको कर देंगे। रवि का 1, 1 to 3 इट्स फाइन।
तो मैम एक छूटा तो करने की जरूरत नहीं है।
नहीं करना है। 4 मार्क क्यों लूज करना है?
अच्छा नहीं, मतलब मिल जाएगा।
नहीं, डोंट डू लाइक दैट। You do all the experiments. Means like it is easy to manage few experiments. It's 1 or 2, it's fine. But if 9 experiments, then like 9 days I have to stay with him, na? You know, no, because it's okay. What to do? It's the problem with this. He joined late, so we have to manage. It's fine. So let us start catalysis. Okay, we cannot wait for a longer time because it is already 69 students have joined, and as soon as we will complete all the courses, then it is easier for you. When is the ensign? Students, when is your ensign?
In Feb.
Around February.
In
Feb.
Feb only. So better you do one thing quickly in this month, middle of this month, maybe 20 around, you just complete your assignment. 6 questions I have given. So that you complete. So because otherwise it will be at the end you will get pressure. So in the meantime you will.
दिए थे ना
आर्यन क्या आर्यन?
मैम वो आप प्रैक्टिस के लिए दिए थे ना क्वेश्चन सब
नहीं एक्चुअली एक मैंडेट है कि मतलब बिफोर मिड सेम यू शुड टेक द असाइनमेंट फ्रॉम द स्टूडेंट्स.
मैम कंप्लीटेड. आप लिंक नहीं भेजे तो हम लोग फिर सबमिट नहीं किए.
हाँ ठीक है, आप लिंक भेज दोगे ना? अभी भेज दो? नहीं ठीक है, आपका जो नेक्स्ट लैब क्लास होगा ना, लैब क्लास में तो आपका बहुत सारे को कंप्लीट हो गया था, तो उस टाइम में हम लोग ये सब डिस्कशन कर लेंगे, किसका क्या है क्या नहीं, सब बात कर लेंगे.
ओके.
ठीक है ना?
Yes,
और वो इजी होगा क्योंकि ये क्लास में हम लोग कोर्स कंप्लीट करने को कोशिश करेंगे, और नहीं तो एट द एंड ऐसे मतलब जस्ट विल रन. अदरवाइज इट्स बेटर विल.
Can you explain that last question of the assignment?
लास्ट क्वेश्चन क्या था मुझे
Ma'am,
पता नहीं.
on that lab day you will explain.
लैब में कर लेंगे, वो ज्यादा अच्छा रहेगा क्योंकि अभी कैटालिसिस शुरू कर देते हैं हम लोग को. जब कंप्लीट हो जाएगा ना सारे क्लासेस, वो ज्यादा मतलब एक्चुअली यू विल फील गुड दैट वी हैव कंप्लीटेड व्हाटएवर द कोर्सेस वी शुड कंप्लीट. Okay, so catalysis, all today is the introduction class, and few, if possible, some of the topics we'll cover. So I think everybody is having the syllabus. Everybody is having the syllabus, isn't it? Syllabus hai ya nahi?
Yes, ma'am.
So what are the topics we'll cover here? It is catalyst, some of the terminologies. What is catalysis? How many types of catalysis are there? Theories of catalysis, then enzyme catalysis. So this much only. Okay. So what is a catalyst? Catalyst refers to a substance that is capable of altering the rate of a reaction, and it is recovered unchanged with respect to the composition and amount at the end of the reaction. Do you understand this statement? A catalyst is a substance which is capable of altering the rate of a reaction, but it remains unchanged with respect to its composition and amount. Is it fine? Just for example, for reduction reaction, I have used zinc granules. Okay, do you understand what is granules? The difference between granule and powder you can understand. Okay, so I have used zinc granule, but at the end of the reaction I got zinc powder. So can you tell me, is the composition is changed or the physical characteristic or physical property of the substance is changed?
physical property is changed.
Great. So physical property is changed, not the chemical characteristic is changed. The composition is unchanged. The amount is also unchanged. So the catalyst, here you can say that the catalyst is the substance which is used to increase the rate of the reaction or alter the rate of the reaction, but the physical state of the catalyst may change. Okay, but the composition will remain unchanged. The amount will also remain unchanged. Is it okay? The definition of catalyst?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So it is very selective in its action, because you cannot do for reduction which catalyst is used, that cannot be used for oxidation reaction. So it is selective in its action. A small amount of catalyst is enough to catalyze the whole reaction. Means like unlimited period of For an unlimited period of time, we can use a small amount of catalyst to catalyze the whole process. Okay. So, every catalyst is having its optimum temperature and also pressure, at what pressure, what temperature it will like react, and what will be the pH. So, everything is, it is defined for a particular type of catalyst. Okay. Some of the terminologies you have to remember, and you may get some sort type question based on the catalysis chapter. Okay, so now I'm sharing the board. Nowadays it is difficult for me to find out where to share and all, because after update so many changes are happened to my PC, so it's difficult for me. Where is the whiteboard? I'm sharing the screen. Can you help me to find out the where is the whiteboard here?
Ma'am.
Where is the whiteboard? Usually it should be here only. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Student?
You just write it in the search bar.
Yes, ma'am.
Search button, you just write it there, whiteboard.
Are you able to hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
Oh my.
Ma'am, press the Windows button.
Okay. Okay, so where is the whiteboard? Can you help me to find it out?
Ma'am, you just write it in the search bar.
Where it is?
You can find it in the search bar, ma'am.
Ma'am, downward magnifying glass symbol.
Yes, ma'am. Magnifying glass.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, you can type it there.
That will show web result.
one.
Ma'am, that was not.
Whiteboard.
Microsoft Whiteboard.
Ma'am, that
First option, ma'am.
Yes, done. Is it visible, the whiteboard?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so new one I'm taking. Okay then. I think the whiteboard is visible to you all. Okay. So here you know what is a catalyst, its characteristics. Okay, what is a catalyst and its characteristics. So now we'll discuss some of the terminologies, important terminology. Okay, so first of all, we'll know what is a promoter. Promoter. What is a promoter? A promoter is an additional substance used along with the catalyst. You please write down. A promoter is an additional substance used along with the catalyst to increase the efficiency and lifespan of a catalyst. But it cannot catalyze it cannot catalyze a process okay. Example is molybdenum in Haber's process. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
N2 plus 3s2. Here iron is the catalyst, but molybdenum is the promoter. 2ns3. So here you can write, here iron is the catalyst and molybdenum is the promoter. Is it okay?
Yes, ma'am.
So if you will get a question, what is a promoter, or if you will get some options or like you have to choose one of them, which one is the promoter, then you should not be confused with the catalyst, and you should write properly what, or you should tick the correct one. Okay? Is it fine? So one example, one definition I'll give so that it will be easier for you to remember. So next we'll discuss, is it okay?
Yes, ma'am.
So next it is poison. So poison is an additional substance used along with the catalyst that decrease its efficiency of the catalyst. So poison, it is an additional substance used, just opposite of promoter, used along with the catalyst to decrease its efficiency.
Ma'am, or lifespan.
What is that?
Ma'am, or lifespan.
Yes, efficiency and lifespan. AS2O3, arsenic trioxide, poison, the platinum catalyst during preparation of alkene sorry. AS2O3 poisonous platinum catalyst in contact process during the manufacturing of sulfuric acid. Sorry. Catalyst during the preparation of sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid. Okay. So this process is called contact process. Okay, not this one. O2, 2SO3. So here platinum and AS2O3. Then if in the same thing, like in case of Haber's process, if H2S gas will be there, N2, example 2, N2 plus 3H2, 2NH3, FeH2S. So here iron is the catalyst and H2S is the poison. Is it okay? So here platinum is the catalyst, H2O3 is the poison.
Ma'am,
Okay? Yes, yes.
ma'am, in a reaction, the second one is always the promoter
Or the poison.
the second one.
Second, this is also Haber's process, but if you were using
in the-
molybdenum,
No, ma'am, in the example, it is written Fe/H2S. Then
Fe
always the second one, H2S one, is the poison.
yes, here it is poison. Here I have written, na? Here I have written, mention. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
मैम वो पूछ रहा है कि फॉर्मेट है क्या लिखने का कि कैटलिस्ट और फिर अगला वाला प्रोमोटर या फिर पॉइजन होगा.
एक्चुअली डिपेंड्स कि आपको कंफ्यूज करने के लिए एग्जाम में और कुछ लिखे तो
ओके ओके.
ओके अगर कंफ्यूज करने के लिए कुछ लिख देंगे तो आपको ये याद करना है कि व्हिच वन इज द पॉइजन एंड व्हिच वन इज द कैटलिस्ट. इज इट ओके?
यस मैम.
Then negative catalyst. Sometimes it is also required, negative catalyst or retarder, because to quench the reaction, to like stop the reaction. The catalyst that retards negative catalyst. Okay? Ethyl alcohol can be used to control. ano ei room ta bond achi ke eta bond achi na khula achi to sound ethyl alcohol can be used to control the rate of decomposition of chloroform. Okay? Two % alcohol to COCl2 plus Cl2. Similarly, H2O2 means hydrogen peroxide. So when it is decomposed to water and oxygen, then if you put some glycerol, then the decomposition will be less. So when you are using in your laboratory hydrogen peroxide, put some drops of glycerol so that the decomposition will be slower. Can you give another one example? What like that example you can see in your kitchen? Okay, so if your mother they boil milk and they want to keep some time in room temperature, or you are traveling somewhere and it is not possible to put in the fridge, then what you do? What you add to that so that the milk will be fresh for some time? You put some pinch of, you know or not? Who can answer? Salt. No, beta, no salt. It is sugar. Okay. So if you will put a pinch of sugar, then the the milk will be you can keep the milk fresh for some time. Okay, so it will keep the milk for a longer time, then will it be fresh? Will it be fresh?
No,
Like it will boil, then it will obviously the longevity, the lifespan will increase. And if you put some sugar, then it will increase. But if you raw milk means like what I can say, that directly it will put for some time in a pot and you will keep in room temperature. Then after some time it will be decomposed or something will happen and that will not be fresh and it is not, you cannot use it. Okay, so to slow down the reaction, you have to put some, if you are putting some sugar, then the decomposition will be slower. So here the sugar is the retarder, you can say it is a retarder.
Ma'am,
Hmm.
ma'am, will we also learn about the mechanism, how it works, how it slows down or how it fastens? the reaction?
We can also know that because in my actually in that dimension I have not prepared. Still, I can say in case of milk, the basically the fat, isn't it? The fat is decomposing.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so if sugar is it has some carbon and oxygen. So if the fat is reacting with the aldehyde group or ketone group present in your sugar, because it is what is that? It is glucose only, na? In your
Yes,
sugar, it is glucose only. It is not fructose. It is glucose. So in glucose, the molecule, if you see, there are some aldehyde groups and ketone groups are there. So when in case of fat, what are those like anchoring groups in that chain? In fat, what is there? And some long chain lipids are there, na?
Yes, ma'am.
So they are interacting with each other, and so due to some chemical reaction, the process is slowing down. And here in this example, with my limited knowledge, I can say, see, in case of CHCl3, or this one also, you see, hydrogen peroxide, it is HOOH. Is it okay?
Yes, ma'am.
There is a peroxy linkase and glycerol. The formula, there will be one OH groups. Okay, OH groups in glycerol, CH2OH. Let me check again. Glycerol formula. Glycerol. Yes, it is. Glycerol is C4. I want glycerol formula. What is the glycerol formula? C3H8O3. C3H8O3. Propane 1,2,3 trial. Just a minute.
OH on every carbon.
How? CHOH. Is it like this? CHOH. This is, let me check. I have to
Yes,
confirm.
ma'am. That one is correct. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So what they do, like in hydrogen peroxide, it will give you water and oxygen, half O2. Okay. Because in like moisture, in the atmospheric oxygen or in the atmosphere, there are water vapors. Okay, so HOOH plus water because water molecules are also there. So that is what it is breaking the peroxy linkage. But if we put glycerol, then it is my assumption that this water molecule is it is not easier to interact with that, because if you put some glycerol on your hand and if you put then water, then it will just slide down are you getting my point? Just like your oil, it is a protecting layer. If
Yes, ma'am.
means like directly water is not able to interact with this peroxy linkage. This will protect, or this will just protective layer to the peroxy linkage, and it will not able to interact with the peroxy linkage, and it will not break down. So that is my assumption. Okay, so glycerol is just like the protecting layer to this one. And it is my experience also. If you put some glycerol on your lip or on your hand, then you will feel a oil type of texture or oil type of things. And if you put some water on it, then it will just slide down. Have you experienced this one?
Yes,
Yes. So due to means like you can say you are making it hydrophobic. You are making the surface hydrophobic. If you are putting on your screen, then it is making or on your lip, then you are making it hydrophobic, so that the moisture will not interact with it. Okay? Is it okay? Is it acceptable? The
Yes.
explanation? This much I can say, because in that dimension I have not prepared, or I have not checked anything, but from my experience I can say that there are some alcoholic group, and it is glycerol is hydrophilic, means it is miscible in water, but itself it is a protecting layer to the peroxy linkage, and it is not allowing to the water molecule to interact directly. Means like definitely it will interact, but it will slow down the process. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, then otherwise you can also do more research, and if you are getting any more information, then we'll discuss. Self catalyst. Self catalyst, from the name it is well understood, means like the product itself will catalyze the reaction further. Okay. So can you give me one example of self catalyst? Already you have done this experiment in your laboratory. Hydrolysis of ester. Okay. So in this process, CS3COO C2H5, hydrolysis means breaking of the molecule in the presence of a water molecule. So it is acid catalyzed. So you have also used dilute sulfuric acid, and you got the product CS3COOH plus C2H5OH. So here this is also another one acid. Okay, so this one will act as a catalyst to further catalyze the reaction. So this is a self-catalyst or self-catalyzed process. Okay. You have also already done this experiment, Mn2 plus KMnO4 experiment. Ions catalyze the reaction between KMnO4 and oxalic acid. Okay. Okay, so this is the self catalyst. Okay. So these are the terminologies you have to remember. What is a promoter, what is a poison, what do you mean by negative catalyst, and then what is a self catalyst. With this, we will not discuss any more terms. Now we'll discuss catalysis. So catalysis is the phenomenon by virtue of which a catalyst is able to alter the rate of a reaction. Is it okay? So catalysis is the phenomena by the virtue of which the catalyst is able to alter the rate of a reaction, whether it will increase or it will decrease. Okay. So there are two types of catalysis: homogeneous catalysis and heterogeneous catalysis. Catalysis are two types: homogeneous catalysis and heterogeneous catalysis. For example, if all the means like the catalyst and the reactants and the product all are in the same phase, then it is homogeneous. And when the catalyst is another one phase, you know, solid or liquid or gas, that is, you know, it is a phase. So 2SO2 plus O2 means like everything is in a gaseous state and the catalyst is also in the gaseous state. Then SO3, it is also the product and it is in a gaseous state. Will it be homogeneous or heterogeneous?
Homogeneous.
It is a homogeneous catalytic system. So then 2SO2 plus O2, SO2 is in gaseous state, O2 is also in gaseous state, and platinum is the catalyst, you know, it is in solid state. Then 2SO3. So which one is this one?
Heterogeneous.
Very good. So this you already know what is a homogeneous state and what is a heterogeneous state. So accordingly in catalysis also the same thing is applicable. So next we'll discuss theories of catalysis. Theories of catalysis. So basically we'll discuss two theories here. One is intermediate compound formation theory. These are important. Terminology is important and these two theories important. Intermediate compound formation theory. Formation theory and adsorption theory. Okay, so these are the two theories we'll discuss here: intermediate compound formation theory and adsorption theories. So first of all, we'll discuss intermediate compound formation theory. Intermediate Okay, so this theory is successful in explaining in homogeneous catalysis system, but it is not able to explain the heterogeneous system. Like this is the limitation. Still, we'll discuss this one. According to this theory, the complete process means like the catalysis process. The catalysis occurs via the following steps. Step 1. The catalyst reacts with the prime reactant to form the intermediate compound. You know, in both, like let A and B are two reactants and C is the catalyst. Then in these two reactants, if A is the prime reactant, means like it is more active to take part in the reaction, then the catalyst will interact with A or react fast with A as compared to B. So this one will write here, the catalyst reacts with the prime reactant to form an intermediate compound. Intermediate compound. Okay. And step 2. The intermediate compound
Ma'am, which one is the prime reactant?
means like if two compounds are there, A and B are the reactants, then one of that, if it is much active or like much, if it is much active to take part in the reaction, then that one is the prime reactant.
Okay, ma'am.
The intermediate compound subsequently, then react with the okay, so the intermediate compound then reacts with the other reactant to yield the product. So this step is the slowest step. Here also the catalyst is released. Then released. Okay. So in the next step, the same process will repeat.
Ma'am, what is step 2, please?
Step 2 is the intermediate compound will react with the other reactant. Means like if A is already reacted to form the intermediate, then in the next step the intermediate will react with the reactant B to yield the product. In this step, the catalyst will be released, and which will again take part in the whole process, like in step 1 and 2. Okay. So this is the reaction in the presence of the catalyst C. So how it will, the different steps will write according to this theory. So according to this theory, so the steps can be written as this. A, let it is the prime reactant, will form the intermediate AC. AC is the intermediate, So it is the in backward direction. Oh, sorry, let it be K2. So here it is the intermediate. This is your step 1. In step 2, AC intermediate will react with the second reactant to form the product A, B and C will be released. Okay, so here the second step is the rate determining step and this is the slowest step. So rate is equal to K3 into concentration of AC and into concentration of B. So we can apply steady state approximation. Applying steady state approximation. Because this is a multi-step reaction. So to determine the rate, we have to apply
Ma'am, can you please
steady
make the
state
screen size
approximation.
small?
Yes, yes.
Ma'am, can you make the screen size small? When you are writing fast, my network is slow. I cannot write everything.
Okay. You complete, then I'll move.
Ma'am, you write. I can see.
No, it's okay. If I'll write and I'll explain and you are not able to follow me,
Ma'am,
then
explain the
there
third
is
step, ma'am. Ma'am, explain the third step once again.
What is that? Which step I'll explain you?
Ma'am, third one, ma'am. Step 3.
Third one.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So the first one you understand A plus C.
Yes, ma'am.
Then AC you got the intermediate here. AC again it will react with the next reactant and you are getting the product. AB is the product. Okay. So
Yes,
after
ma'am.
getting the product and C is released, so the catalyst again it will take part in the whole process. Like here it is step 1, this is step 2, this is step 3. Step 1, step 2 and this is step 3. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So now we'll apply steady state approximation. So to which step we can apply steady state, which spaces we can apply that, which one is formed in one step and again consumed in the other step, so that it is not available in the net reaction or it is not available in the product. Which spaces we can apply steady state approximation? Very good, AC. So dAC by dt is equal to how much? 0. So you check where the AC is taking part or where you are using AC in the reaction. So those steps we have to write here, and K1 into concentration of A into concentration of C minus K2 into AC minus K3 into concentration of AC into concentration of B is equal to 0. Do you understand this step? Do you understand this step? Because in the forward direction AC is formed, so we have written it is positive sign before the rate constant, so it is K1 into concentration of A and concentration of C minus, because in the backward direction AC is decomposed to form A and C, and that way we have to given a negative sign before the rate constant K2. Again, in step 3, AC is also in the reactant side and it is not in the product side, so we have put minus sign before the rate constant K3. Okay, so now AC is equal to K1 into A into C divided by K2 plus K3 into concentration of B. Any doubt? So now putting the value of AC, in the rate expression, what will happen? So rate is equal to K3 into AC into B. So in case of AC, we can write K1 A C divided by K2 plus K3 B into so it will just like write properly, then K1 A B, just arranging, okay, plus K2.
K3 भी होगा ना?
What is it?
K3 मैम.
K3.
मैम K3 होगा ना सेकंड रेट के बाद जो लिखा है उसमें.
K3 हाँ लिखे हैं उधर.
मैम उसके नीचे वाला पार्ट में.
ये वाला.
मैम जो सेकंड वाला लिखे है इक्वल टू करके उसमें. K3 into AC into B है ना?
हाँ हाँ ये K3 होगा. ये वाला.
K1 भी तो होगा. मैम into K1 K3 into C.
मैम K1 K3 ABC.
Yes, K1 K3 ABC. Okay. No, sorry. Here it will be because in AC term K1 is there. Okay, yes. Okay. Is it okay now?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
So now case 1. If K2 is lesser than K3, B in both the cases, you can see the rate is dependent on the concentration of the enzyme. Okay, so if you can see in both the cases, the rate is directly proportional to the concentration of the enzyme. So here it is able to explain the homogeneous reactions, but it is not able to explain the heterogeneous catalysis reactions. Okay, for example, how it is able to explain the homogeneous reactions? We can say 2SO2.
Ma'am, next class है 12:20.
Okay. Next class we'll discuss. Bye. I'll give you attendance for to everyone except one. Okay, then let's stop here and we'll.
Thank you, ma'am.